Hi, I'm Dan Champ from Thai King Muay Thai with Crew Rocky Browning, and today we're going to go over basic Muay Thai punching techniques.
So the first technique we're going to go over today is the jab, also identified as number 1. So the 3 things you must remember when doing this is having your shoulder pinned to your side, having your opposite shoulder tucked to your chin, and your arm extended. I want to ensure always that both my hands are up at my temples. I'm always going to step forward on my jab, extend my left hand, protect my chin by tucking it into my left shoulder, and keeping my right hand pinned to my temple. So I step and back. I step and back. The next technique we're going to go over is the cross, also identified as the number 2. So I'll be in my fighting stance. I'm going to take a step forward with my left foot. I'm going to pivot with my right hip and right foot, extend my right hand, ensure, just like the jab, that my chin is tucked into my shoulder, protecting me, as well as my left hand is up, pinned to my temple, and bring it back. I'm going to step. I'm going to make sure that my left hand is up at my temple. I'm going to extend with my right hand. I'm going to ensure that I pivot my hips and make sure I pin my jaw into my right shoulder and back. So, and back, and back. The way I generate all the power for both of these punches is in my hips, so I must ensure that I step and pivot my hips. The next technique we're going to go over is the left hook. Now, with the left hook, you want to remember, I'm going to be in this position. I'm going to remember there's going to be an L right here, an L right here as well, and that I'm not whipping my arm around, but I'm turning my body as one unit. So when I throw the hook, I'm going to pivot on my front left foot, and I'm not going to go through the punch. I'm going to come right back after I hit the target. So I pivot, and I come back. I'm also going to ensure that my right hand is pinned to my temple, protecting me, and that my left hand is even with my shoulder. So again, and bring it right back. Again, and right back. When I throw the hook, remember there are 2 L's. There is an L right here and an L right here. And now I'm pivoting and putting my body sideways for a split second and pivoting back. So I'm pivoting forward, pivoting back. I'm not going through my target, and I'm ensuring that this is a straight line right here, flat and back. I'm not going to bend my shoulder down or up. It's straight across. So again, I'm going to pivot and back. And the same concept is you're going to create the power with your hips. Pivot, back, pivot, back. And also ensure your right hand's up and your chin is down and back. The next technique I'm going to go over is the right body shot. So when I throw the right body shot, I'm going to start my fighting stance. I'm going to dip my left shoulder forward and pivot upwards with my right hand and my right hip, like this, and bring it right back. Now, what I want to ensure is when I throw my hand, it's not going to be upwards or sideways. It's going to be right in the middle. So the hand digs into the pad. I'm going to dip my left shoulder to my right side. I'm going to pivot inwards and lift up my left hand at the same time and back. To generate more power, we're going to do it from the right hip and back, down and back. Also, we're going to ensure that the hand is right in the middle. It's not too much this side and it's not too much upwards, but it's right in the middle in a digging motion, just like a shovel. Yep, and back. Throwing the right uppercut. I'm going to dip my left shoulder down. I'm going to call all the way straight up. I'm going to ensure that my hand is here. You are not going to put your hand here due to injuring your 2 fingers at the end. This is the most commonly, when you break these fingers, is a boxer fracture. So we're going to consider, I'm going to dip my shoulder, come straight up, and come back to my head. I'm not going to let my right hand go below my waist and over execute because I'm not unable to protect myself. So I'm going to dip my left shoulder, come from my face, and come up. When I go over the uppercut, the same thing as the body. I'm going to pivot my shoulders down, but now I'm going all the way through in an upward motion. So I pivot my left shoulder down and come up with it. I'm also ensuring I'm not going too low and exposing myself. So I'm coming from my head, making a J-shaped motion with my punch and back.